On this show, we cover some sensitive topics.
Though the obituaries may be outlandish, the people are real.
Names have been changed or omitted in order to respect both the deceased and the survived by.
While death is no laughing matter, some petty last words can provide some pretty entertaining comic relief.
Welcome to Obituary. Welcome back to Obituary. I'm Spencer Henry.
And I'm Madison Reyes.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Gia.
Welcome to all the Jeffs and the Geoffs.
And Geoffreys.
Yes. We welcome all. We don't discriminate.
No. God, no. Look at us.
Jawed, no. Oh, man, what a week. I have this, random burst of energy. Madison, I had, a really bad migraine this morning.
Mm-hmm.
It always makes me in, the darkest slump of wanting to just blow my head off.
Yeah. And you have your little migraine hat that you wear?
I have a migraine hat, which I'm going to say it's the funniest looking thing in the world.
Looks like underpants.
It does. My sister Olivia got me this. They have them on Amazon. It's like a spandex thing full of a bunch of ice packs, like a beanie almost, and then you put it on so that ice is everywhere. And it is the best thing ever if you get migraines. They're on Amazon, or I'm sure you can find them on a more sustainable website, but I need that thing when I have them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the second my migraine goes away, I get a insane burst of energy. I think from just being dead all day, I'm like, oh my God, I feel normal and it feels so good.
Yes. We take for granted feeling normal.
Well, especially we just got over these stupid colds that lasted annoyingly long.
I know. I mean, we ruled out COVID a couple times.
12 times probably, to be precise.
I know. I'm a pro at sticking that thing up my nose now.
Hey, stick it where you gotta stick it. Wait, they're supposed to go up your nose? Oh my God, I've been putting mine in the wrong place this whole time. No wonder the doctor looked scared when I did it in front of him. I said, what? I can keep my pants on for this? What do you mean?
Oh my God. That's like when my husband and we had COVID a year ago. We went and got tested and everything. And it was just kind of when COVID was starting.
You guys got it right at the very beginning, I remember.
Yeah. We're sitting there in the room. They let us, because we're husband and wife, go in the room together. They're like, well, do you guys want a B12 shot and a vitamin shot and all, whatever? And we were like, yeah, give it all to us. And so the doctor was like, okay, well, pull your pants down. And we were like, what? I gotta be prepared to pull my pants down.
I saw this online one time. What are you doing, doctor?
Saw this on honey, we're not gonna go there.
Beep.
Yeah, I gotta be prepared to pull my pants down. It's like a whole...
It looks like you're holding someone in a headlock with your thighs.
What?
Because you're Bush.
Wait, who's under there?
Bob Ross.
Oh, fuck off.
Okay, I have some notes. I have some things I want to talk about.
Okay.
Can we do that? Is that cool with you?
Yes, but I want to tell you a note that I have.
No, fuck you, buddy. I'm telling you a note. First of all, I wanted to talk about American Horror Story, the new season, because it is
so good.
So good, Madison. I am loving it.
Me too. Those little people are scary.
Yeah. Well, and Finn Whitrock, I think, is such a babe.
He's such a babe, and he plays crazy so well.
Well, maybe he is.
I don't know, but I feel like every time he's been in American Horror Story, he's become crazy or whatever, and he just plays it so well.
He really does, and he looks good doing it.
Those eyes.
No, I'm obsessed. I watched the first 2 episodes. I think that's all that's out right now is the first 2 episodes, right?
The third one is tonight.
Well, I gotta go. Goodbye.
I gotta go.
My basement is flooding.
I gotta go spank my.
Well, I'm excited to see the aliens come through on this season.
Yes, aliens come through.
I covered on Monday's Cult Leader 2 Mondays ago the Maury Island incident, which I know I told you a little bit about, but that is where the Men in Black was derived from. This was the first instance of Men in Black.
Oh.
That was interesting. It's such a good story. I also have on my list that I want to talk about is last night. So I know you're not on Twitter a lot. Mm-hmm. Based on like your last tweet is probably like a Lil Wayne quote that you retweeted in 2014. But I accidentally joined like a Twitter live. It's like Instagram live, but it's just audio.
What?
Yeah, and then I like left the app and it was still going and I didn't know what I was doing. And then I'm like trying to feed Hot Dog her dinner and like get that all set up. And then I realized I joined as a speaker on it. So then all of my followers started watching it. And I heard my friend Liam, who was the one that was hosting it, be like, oh, welcome. And we have Spencer from Cult Leader here and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all I said was
You're like who's talking?
I said, I didn't mean to do this. And then I left. I was like, oh my God, what am I on? I felt old.
Oh my God, I love that.
My last topic for this week that I really wanted to make sure I talked about, just because everyone needs to know, is I got a new vacuum cleaner.
Oh, baby, I love this. Tell me all about it.
Oh, Madison, she is ripping. She is roaring. She is just, she said, hi. I'm actually here to get the job done that no one else has been able to get done for the past 3 years.
Oh, God, we had such high hopes for the other one.
Oh, well, we got that one when I got that vacuum like last year. I got this cool vacuum and she's pretty. She's a looker. It was like a relationship where the first couple months, it was so good. You know,
she gave it her all. I was there. I met her the first time you got her, and she was just like sucking and not spitting. She was swallowing.
Well, then she turned into a spitter, and every time I would vacuum, everything was just going everywhere, and I was like,
out the back.
I can't do this anymore. Mm-mm. And so we've moved on. I purchased the Dyson V8 Animal, and my life has changed.
Oh. Is the other vacuum still living with you?
She's not. She went to be with Jesus.
You kicked it to the curb.
Your mission here is over. You did what you could. This is an obituary to my vacuum cleaner. But so I highly recommend, though. Honestly, like nothing gets stuck in the bottom of this one. There's so many good attachments. You'll love it. I can't wait for you to try it.
Yeah, I want to come borrow it.
Please. Do you watch anything new or anything good?
Well, I've been trying to get into 9 Perfect Strangers.
I can't do it, Madison. I don't know why. I've started it 3 times and I can't do it.
It's weird, and it took like 4 episodes for me to actually get into it, and now it's getting good.
Okay. I heard the book's great. I heard the book's fantastic. Everyone's saying the book is good because I've been posting like, you guys, why can't I not get into this show?
Yeah, that I've gotten into, but it is a commitment. And then, you know, I keep telling you to watch Why Women Kill, and it is so fucking good. The first season's good too, but the second season is wonderful. Oh, I just want you to watch it so we can talk about it.
I will. I'm such like a one show at a time person.
I know you are, but you and I both bonded over and share the love of Desperate Housewives.
Because it's a good fucking show, and I don't want to hear it from anyone. That is an entertaining show, and there's lots of drama.
Mark Cherry, he does Why Women Kill. So it has that same Wisteria Lane vibe. But the second season is set in the 1940s in Los Angeles, and it's so good.
It's up my alley. I definitely want to watch it. For now, my brain capacity is with American Horror Story, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which I haven't watched this week's episode yet.
I did. It's so good.
It's the Dinner Party Part 2, right?
Dinner Party from Hell Part 2.
Oh my God, I'm ready for it. And then Oh, Nine Perfect Strangers. I feel like I have to watch it, so I'm going to try it probably for a fourth. So you're saying after the fourth episode, you felt like committed?
Fourth or fifth. It was like...
Oh my God.
It's like WandaVision, where you kind of have to get to like the third or fourth episode and then everything makes sense and it's so good. And then you appreciate those first couple episodes that were just weird.
I mean, I gotta say this. WandaVision, I told you, I just felt like it was like a Saturday Night Live skit that wasn't funny.
I know, until like the third or fourth episode. And then you're like, oh, fuck, this makes sense. And then it just gets so good.
Well, maybe.
Oh, did you watch the new Candyman?
No, did you?
No.
The real case of Dean Corll.
Oh, I didn't know it was a real case.
The real Candyman is fucking insane.
Really? I didn't know it was a real thing.
I had like 2 years ago, I wrote the episode for it, but I haven't done it yet because I really want to get into detail on it, but it's a really crazy case.
You should do it.
I will eventually. But for now, I'm really hyper focused on aliens, and then I have a lot of good cults, which is good because that's the name, cult leader.
Yes. My grandpa was into aliens, and I remember at their house I had seen a video that like scarred me for life. It was like the scariest thing to me. And I've talked about it with people and they've remembered it. I guess it was going around, I don't know, like 20 years ago, of an alien autopsy. But I guess it wasn't real, but it was like a black and white video.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah,
sure.
Duh. But I didn't know it wasn't real, and it fucked me up.
Scarred you?
Yes, I would be laying in bed and like not want to look down on the floor because I was afraid like there was an alien.
Maybe it's not a memory you had and maybe you were abducted.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I believe in them.
Well, I was super not interested in aliens. I always thought it was kind of like, that's not for me as far as subcategories go, but I'm finding that I really am into aliens.
Yeah.
It's really, especially anywhere from like the 40s to the 60s, that's like, I feel like when aliens were at their prime. And the story that I talked about in my episode of Cult Leader was about the Maury Island incident, but that started what was called the Summer of Saucers in 1947, which is 2 weeks after that was the big, really famous case in Roswell, New Mexico. And so I feel like there's a lot of little areas that I want to dive into, but I'm spacing them out because aliens are not everyone's thing.
Yeah. Well, even if they're not your thing, the cover-ups and the government hiding stuff, allegedly, is so interesting.
What if an agent busted through your door?
Why was I thinking about that? I'm like, am I gonna get in
your
trouble?
microphone shuts off.
It's like Will Smith.
Yeah. You are wearing a tinfoil hat right now, but that's fine. All right. Should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I think I went first.
Yes.
So last week, so.
Now it's my turn.
Yes.
I'm really genuinely excited about my topic today. So, Madison, imagine you wake up one morning and you realize that you're actually dead or that some of your organs no longer exist.
Oh, I've been there wishing for that. I've had some bad days.
If you really believed it, you might be suffering from Cotard syndrome, aka Cotard delusion or walking corpse syndrome.
What?
Named after neurologist Jules Cotard, according to an article on Healthline.com, Cotard's delusion is, quote, a rare condition marked by the false belief that you or your body parts are dead, dying, or don't exist at all. Though the condition is rare, it usually occurs with severe depression and some psychotic disorders, and it can accompany other, quote, mental illnesses or neurological conditions.
Wow.
So I read a few different articles, but a lot of them discuss Cotard syndrome or delusion, how it sort of couples with nihilism, which is a main symptom of the disorder. And nihilism is the belief that nothing really exists. Also really interesting to me. The average age for patients who have exhibited symptoms is around 50 years old, though it seems to be most common in older women. Cotard syndrome is still a bit of a mystery, and it lacks a lot of recognition from a lot of health organizations because it's not recognized by all of them as a disease. I know there's like a few things or a few different conditions that aren't in the DSM. Or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
There's a lot of things that aren't recognized that I think in 50 or 100 years will be and will be super common.
I agree. Well, I mean, and then we know, too, there's been things that have been in there in the past and then taken out or changed throughout history with like multiple personality disorder is now referred to as dissociative identity disorder. Treatments vary from antidepressants to antipsychotics, mood stabilizers, psychotherapy, behavioral therapy, and most successfully actually is electroconvulsive therapy. Not to be confused with like electroshock therapy.
I was going to ask.
Electroconvulsive therapy is when they'll put you under like general anesthesia and they put something on your head and it just kind of sends little shock waves. And it's usually used to treat severe depression. But a side effect of it is memory loss.
Yeah.
And so they try and be careful with it. Now, as far as what it's like to actually live with this disorder or condition, generally you'll notice a pattern of antisocial behavior, refusal to eat or drink because the thought process is like, hey, I'm dead. What's the point in drinking or eating? And so people will starve or dehydrate because they think they're already dead.
What? Are there any, you'll probably get into this, but are there any examples of this? Anybody talking about this? How they feel like?
So typically they've done like a few different case studies. Again, a lot of the information is newer. It's been recorded that people suffering from Cotard syndrome typically find themselves super frustrated that others won't believe or acknowledge that they've passed.
Oh my God.
Which I would imagine if you really truly believe like, hey, I'm not alive anymore, it would be super frustrating. They've done case studies and people have gotten frustrated because they're like, I want you to bury me. Why won't you bury me? And it's like, because you're still alive. Honestly, it kind of makes me think of your Dumb Criminal last week where he had the imaginary friend or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a dissociation.
It's heartbreaking.
Oh, of course.
Imagine a family member like sitting at the dinner table like, why won't you bury me? I am dead.
Yeah. It is heartbreaking, and unfortunately, this has led to a common theme of suicide attempts by people suffering from it. I read that a lot of times it seems like they're trying to prove that they are in fact dead.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's fascinating. One article on WebMD said that there was a documented case of Cotard syndrome in 2008 where, quote, a 53-year-old woman was admitted to the hospital after her family called 911, reporting that the woman believed that she was dead and smelled like rotting fish. She also asked to be taken to a morgue because she wanted to be with other dead people.
Oh, my God.
And it's strange to me that you can be coherent enough to know I want to be at this other place where other dead people are, but still not realize that you are, in fact, living.
Are you thinking like this is heaven? Or, like, are you thinking I have to be buried and everybody has to believe me for me to be able to pass on?
I'm sure it's different for everyone. But I would assume most of it is like the frustration with the fact that you're not being believed, but also who knows if your mind is at a place where you're thinking about heaven or hell, or if you're just focused on the fact that I'm dead. And it's not always dead. There's been instances and case studies done on people who will wake up and they'll be like, my heart's not there anymore, or my liver's not there anymore. And they just kind of become convinced of this. There was one case study I read where a woman thought she was see-through. And she's like, I'm see-through. And she refused to bathe or shower because she thought because she was see-through or transparent, translucent, that she would go down the drain if she like took a shower or took a bath, which is also just like, it's just really scary imagery in my head of what that would feel like.
Right. I mean, mental illness is not something to fucking play with, you know?
No, I mean, and we know on a much smaller scale, but like anxiety, you and I both have different forms of anxiety and OCD, and how crippling it can be sometimes, and also how physical the symptoms can be sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I know for me, I've felt before during like a panic attack or whatever, my skin is burning. It feels like it's burning. I remember before I realized how severe my actual personal anxiety was at the time, I remember looking it up and it was like, oh, everything just keeps coming back to anxiety.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not sick. Nothing's wrong necessarily with my body. This burning feeling is literally just from my mind doing things. It's crazy.
Oh, I know. I mean, I talk about, I'm like, therapy and Lexapro saved my life.
Yes.
I know we're getting kind of deep here, but it's especially frustrating when things aren't in the DSM or recognized, because for me, once I was diagnosed with OCD, everything fucking made sense. Like, I was like, oh, okay, and started reading about all the symptoms and like other people's journeys with it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not crazy or...
Well, it's very validating when you find that information or you find out I'm not crazy. And it's also like when you come out of it sometimes, I'll have times where I'm in such like an anxious period or I'm going through such like a crazy health anxiety. And then you get to the other side of it and you're like, wow, I can't believe I felt like that about that.
Yeah, you can look at it more rationally.
I'm just fascinated with the concept of Cotard syndrome. I'm obviously a podcast host, not a medical doctor or a psychologist, but when I took an abnormal psych class in college, we touched on a similar subject, the Cagras, I think that's how you say it. It's like CAPGRAS, and it's Cagras delusion. We talked about it in a discussion once, which is when people essentially believe that their spouse, for instance, this is just an example, has been replaced by an imposter.
Oh.
Or just like the people around them, so like their loved ones, or I mean, it could be anyone. It could be the person at the bank. It could be like just like this person has been replaced, which I don't know, super interesting and of course really sad and traumatizing for individuals suffering from the disorder and their loved ones. But while there's not a ton of studies that have been done yet on Cotard syndrome, in comparison to other things, research has gathered that in addition to psychological disorders, they found some commonalities in persons who had a stroke, tumor, blood clot, or traumatic head injury. So I think a lot of the debate is how Cotard syndrome comes to be, which, I mean, maybe they figured it out. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe I didn't find all the information. But I think that it's more of like a, how does it come up?
Like, what's the trigger?
Yeah, what triggers this in people? How does it come to be?
And is it slow? Is it a slow thing? Is it...
And it seems like it can come on rapidly or slowly based on different things that I read and watched about it. So it's not like depression or anxiety where they've like done so much work looking into it. I think because it is rarer, but super interesting. I mean, if any of you guys know, which like, by the way, we love, we never are reluctant to get information from you guys. I know we've had anthropologists like write into us and tell us stuff and like, we're about it.
Oh, correct us all day because as we
Please.
say, we are not experts. We are just Googling, schmoogling.
We're just two supermodels that started a podcast together.
Oh, I look like an egg.
I look like Jane Lynch.
I look like Danny DeVito.
Oh, I did want to say, I just got a text while I was saying that. And it did remind me because I did want to mention it. Everyone is saying to watch this show called Clickbait on Netflix.
Oh, Daw was just telling me all about it and she loves it.
Everyone's saying it's really good. I've had so many people writing to me about it. We should start that. Maybe we'll start that before next week so we can talk to you guys about it.
Yeah, we can start tonight.
Why not? You know what? Let's take a quick break.
We got a little deep.
And then let's get into your coffin spinner.
All right. I'm just mesmerized by you twirling your hair so much.
My hair's so long, guys. I know you can't see it, but I have a bob right now.
You really do? I love it.
We'll be right back. And we're back. What's got you exploding in your coffin, babe?
Well, speaking of coffins, we were talking about one of our dear friends who has been going to a ceramic class, and we have been so jealous because we wanted to do one, right?
Yes, we want to. We need to. We need to sign up.
Yeah, we're just like itching to do something arts and craftsy. Last Halloween and Christmas, we really got into it.
That sounds like we were fighting. We really got into it.
I'm sure.
We fucking fucked each other up. We did get so into crafting last season.
Yeah, so I've just like been looking for stuff we can do. And I stumbled upon coffin clubs.
What is a coffin club and how do we sign up?
A coffin club, we may be a little young to join, but as we have learned, death does not discriminate. A coffin club is literally that, a group of people join together to build and design their own coffins.
Fuck yes.
So according to psychologytoday.com, are you proud of that source?
Yeah, psychology, that sounds real. Yes, very good, Madison. We'll insert an applause noise.
Perfect. They described the coffin clubs and said, quote, "The clubs typically consist of older adults. They too are similar to a social club where people get together on a weekly basis. They build and decorate their coffins, share a meal together, and offer camaraderie to those who are now alone in life." Initially, the clubs began as a way to counter the high cost of funerals, especially the price of a coffin. Self-made coffins are cheaper due in part to their simplicity. They contain no metal and can use reclaimed lumber and other biodegradable materials. The coffins in these clubs are said to range from $250 to $500, as opposed to the thousands of dollars funeral homes charge. Some members report that their fear of death has been lessened as a result of being involved in the club.
That's really cool.
I know. So these coffin clubs are literally all over the world now. They started in 2010 in New Zealand and are now all over the place. I found on the United Kingdom's Coffin Club website a quote, and I think it describes it really well. "We are Kate Tim and Kate Dyer, the founders of Coffin Club UK. We are funeral celebrants who found ourselves frustrated with the standard of funerals currently on offer in the UK."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's us. I feel like we're also funeral celebrants.
I know. We knew there were so many wonderful choices available to reflect each unique individual, but realized that this was not something that most people were aware of. We realized that at a point of bereavement, people were very unlikely to ask difficult questions or have the headspace to be able to think creatively, so it was easy for them to find themselves being channeled into having a funeral that followed the cookie-cutter format that we're all so familiar with. In our roles as funeral celebrants, we have conducted so many wonderful funerals, from a meaningful yet conventional crematorium service to a beautiful woodland dell with a willow coffin and an ABBA sing-along to everything in between.
That's fun. I love it.
I know. I love it. But what we found most empowering is when people take ownership of their or the person they love's final farewell. So, the woman that we really need to talk about is a woman named Katie Williams. She is the one who started the first coffin club.
Really?
Yes, in New Zealand. She did a TED Talk, and I watched it today. And when I started it, I just thought like, okay, this is going to be kind of kooky, silly and maybe kind of morbid. But Spencer, by the end of this, I was laughing and I was crying.
I love a good TED Talk. I really do.
Oh, this woman, she's so cool. She's got a thick accent. She just sat down and was just kind of like, this is what it is. Like, there were no frills about her, and she was super cool. So I'm going to kind of paraphrase what she said and what really stuck out to me. But she started by saying, "Is my topic morbid? No, don't switch off. It started with humor, and I don't think you'll be disappointed." She said, "I was in a meeting with 50 oldies, and I said, let's start a club to make our own coffins. My passion was people. That was what I was meant to do. I'm not a carpenter, but I would see it was important. So I got those old blokes with building skills and old ladies who had creativity skills. And the main thing, their old-fashioned way of pleasing the menfolk. They fed them and gave them compliments. The club started in her carport at her home and grew so much. Soon it was like 50 to 60 people joining this club. And
wow.
Yeah, and they ran out of room. She told 3 stories in her TED Talk. The first one, she talks about a story where she met a woman who worked in a hospital who needed coffins for babies who had passed on or were birthed, but they were not alive.
Stillborn.
Yeah.
Sad.
I know. So the club made 16 little beautiful coffins and hand-delivered them to the hospital.
That's so sweet.
I know. The second one was, she said, a chap rang me and asked me to come see him, and he was very close to death. She asked, well, what can I do for you? And he said, well, I never had a go-kart as a kid. I want wooden wheels, camouflage, and 3 special racing numbers on it. And she said, okay. She went back to the coffin club, and they made it for him.
Wow.
He didn't live much longer, but at the top of his go-kart, because he wanted a steering wheel and a cushion, they had to make it Velcro so that they could remove it, or else he wouldn't be able to be pushed into the cremator.
Oh my God.
And she said he went off in magical style, believe me.
I love that.
I know. The third she talked about is family involvement and how important it is. She said one of the problems is getting your family to say, okay, mom or dad or whoever, it's okay to make your own coffin. Instead, they usually say, you can't die. But Katie says, well, of course you jolly well got to. It is extremely important. Getting the family involved. She showed pictures of grandchildren helping their grandparents make their coffins.
Aww.
But happy photos of kids painting them, pasting pictures all over the coffin.
That's sweet.
I know. And then National Geographic did a huge story on them. And on YouTube, if you type in coffin clubs, I think like one of the first videos that pops up is this National Geographic fucking music video that they did. It's like 60 old people and it's them like singing and stuff, and they're like all in coffins and it's like glamorous and it's cool. But I would like to leave you with what she said were the most important things. We are who we are because of our unique life, our achievements, and our memories. Death comes and should be celebrated for the life that has been lived. The importance of being in a group of like-minded people and the ability to discuss anything you want with openness. Every living person deserves a loving touch.
I feel like, can we start a coffin club in LA?
Yes. Well, okay, so I looked on Los Angeles coffin clubs. I couldn't really find anything, but I looked at the original Coffin Club website, and there's a number that we can call if we want to start one, and I kind of think it would be cool.
I kind of do too, just to help people, even just to like help them paint or...
I know.
I don't know.
Why not?
Cute. I love it. It makes me happy and feel better about dying anytime that you think of things like this, or you see people doing these sort of humanitarian type things where you're like, oh yeah, death isn't an ugly thing. Death is a beautiful thing, and it's the one thing we can expect.
Yeah, it's the one thing we can like all agree on is we are all gonna die one day.
Morbid, but true. Wow. Really cool, Madison. Thank you. It was really cool. I really like that. Heartwarming.
Catch us making our own coffin.
Yeah, catch us at the Coffin Club, babe. But it also, the name Coffin Club sounds like it could be like, you know, those like Disney adults who wear the vest.
I know.
At Disneyland and stuff. It'd be like the Haunted Mansion people are like, oh, this is our Coffin Club.
The only thing that I would be like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do is these people like store them in their home. So this one,
Oh, where am I going to put it?
I know this one lady had an Elvis coffin that I think she used as a bed. This other lady used a coffin. It was like a pretty green coffin with like flowers painted on it.
We can record in them. We'll put them in the office.
Perfect.
Here we go.
Let's do
Hey,
it.
that's why I have another room.
For our coffins.
Sorry, no guest, but unless you want to sleep in a coffin.
Well, the yellow couch is stuck in there for life.
Fuck, she's not going anywhere. But she looks good.
Yes.
All right. Should we take another break and then move into our obituaries?
Yes.
We'll be right back. My obituary comes from April 30th of 1935.
Ooh, an oldie.
An oldie, but a goodie. So I went through, and it's actually... People were a lot more blunt then, one, with what they put in obituaries. Just very matter of fact, you'll see. It says, J.M. Nash, 69, dies in hotel. It's almost like it sounds like a newspaper article, but it's his obituary. So it says, James Mills Nash, 69, retired businessman who had lived in Fort Worth since 1872, was found dead of a heart attack in his room at the Westbrook Hotel at 3:45 p.m. yesterday. A maid at the hotel discovered him slumped in a chair. He apparently had been stricken while reading a newspaper. Mr. Nash was the son of the late Mr. and Mrs. Z.E.B. Nash, who moved their family to Fort Worth in 1872 and established the Nash Hardware Company. Never active in the hardware business himself, Mr. Nash was for many years a trainman for the Texas and Pacific Railroad. He established and operated the Nash Furniture Company and was engaged in the oil business for a time after his retirement from the railroad, until several months ago when the old Nash home at the corner of 10th and Monroe Street was torn down to make way for a filling station. Mr. Nash lived there alone. He never married.
We know what that means.
We know what that means. Nash got a little sash in his stash, baby. He moved to the Westbrook Hotel after the home was torn down and lived there since. Apparently in excellent health up until the time of his death, Mr. Nash was seen by friends in the lobby of the hotel yesterday. He was downstairs for his breakfast. Mr. Nash is survived by his sister, Mrs. G.W. Parker, and 4 nephews. The late C.E. Nash, who operated the hardware business after his father's death, was Mr. Nash's brother. The body is at Robertson Mueller Harper Funeral Temple, pending funeral arrangements. It's just like, here's what I love about it, is it's very specific. It's like, here's how he died. Here's where he died. Let me help you visualize it, which, like, I'll always remember this obituary now, because I remember when you told me before where she was, like, running upstairs with the oxygen tank or whatever. You'll never forget. And then I also like that it just includes a lot of unnecessary information, like, he lived at this house before it was torn down, and then it was replaced by this, and then he moved. It's like, okay, like nothing about it.
He was a loving father. He was
Well, no, he never married.
Oh, maybe he was a daddy.
We don't know, but it seems like he was a confirmed bachelor.
The scandal.
That's my guy for this week. Who you got?
Okay, I was so just thrown off by Jeff and Geoff.
I think we all were.
I started searching for obituaries with like Geoff or Jeff or whatever. And then I started down this wormhole like a fucking second grader, started typing in to like like looking through old newspapers and stuff, like for keywords. I was typing in names that I thought were funny. So I tried Adolf Oliver, which could be followed by nipples. Adolf Oliver nipples. Amy Steak. A mistake. Anita Wang. Judy Swallows.
Oh, no.
Ben Dover.
Hey, I know him.
Mike Hunt.
Oh, yes.
Mike Litteris.
Fuck.
Jack Goff.
Did you find any of these?
And Dick Ryder. I did. Anita Wang I found a lot of them, but I also found a man. His obituary is very short and sweet.
Okay.
But his name was...
What was it?
First name Mo. Last name Lester.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
God.
Oh, that guy had a rough life.
Very. In loving memory of my husband who slipped away from us, there will always be a heartache and often a silent tear, but always precious memories of the day when you were here. We hold you close within our hearts, and there you will remain to walk with us throughout our lives until we meet again. Love and memories from your wife, daughters, son-in-law, and grandchildren. I also found another short one, Anita Kruger. I was like, oh, Freddy Krueger? Okay. Anita Kruger passed away peacefully at the age of 87. She was born in Germany. In 1960, she married Harvey Kruger and came to Minneapolis, Minnesota, where she raised her 4 children. Anita went to work for Honeywell, where she was employed for 20 years. After retirement, Anita spent time with a group of friends that got together to stitch and bitch. They crocheted baby blankets that were added to bundles of love, infant layettes that were donated to area hospitals. Anita also knitted winter hats and sometimes mittens, which were donated to local schools and a church in Minneapolis. Anita is survived by her 4 children and 11 grandchildren. Anita will be missed by her family in Germany and Switzerland.
Sweet. Bitch and Stitch, I love it. Wow. She should start a podcast called Ostitchuary. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
And now,
For some
dumb
ass
criminals. My dumb criminal this week is 24-year-old Chloe Mrozak.
Okay.
The Illinois gal was arrested this past Sunday at an airport in Oahu for, well, being a dumbass. As we know, Hawaiian officials have urged travelers to put their plans on pause after a spike in COVID-19 cases due to the Delta variant. State troopers caught wind that Chloe had lied about quarantining when she arrived and even lied about where she was staying once she arrived. She made it the whole trip, but once she was at the airport preparing to head home, investigators caught up with her and asked to see her vaccine card, which, I kid you not, she had filled out herself, and the biggest giveaway was that she wrote that she got the Moderna shot. Not the Moderna, the Moderna. She is being held at the Oahu Community Correctional Center accused of falsifying vaccination documents, a misdemeanor, and if convicted, faces up to a year in jail and a $5,000 fine.
Dumbass.
Dumb ass. And I'm like, well, because it's like one thing. It's like, okay, if you're dead, like, I'm not getting the vaccine. Well, then just fucking stay home or don't go to an island.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Bizarre. Or learn how to spell.
Yeah, come on. It's the least you could do. I also did come across a quick Florida man story this week that I had to share with you.
Okay.
January 3rd, 2014. 55-year-old cop Matt Skeeta entered an Orlando IHOP around 1 a.m. to feast on a late-night snack. When it came time to pay, Matt was empty-handed. He had no money on him, and he told the server, "I'm a cop. I get food for free." He flashed his badge. That's not all. After the server refused to give the man his food until he paid, Matt yelled at the server and said, "Hey, buddy," as he pulled down his pants and, quote, exposed his buttocks to the the IHOP employee. And I just love the visual of like, hey, look at this.
Hey, buddy, ever see a full moon?
As he was arrested and carted off, he screamed, "I'm a Green Beret. If I die, Obama dies."
Oh, my God.
He was charged with impersonating a law enforcement officer, trespassing, as well as disorderly conduct.
Oh, my God.
Love him.
Love him. Well, mine takes place in Florida in 2017. Police received a frantic 911 call from a man that said his son was locked in a supply closet at Daytona State College's Marine and Environmental Science Center. He couldn't get out. He also said that he was locked in there for 2 days.
What?
Yeah, I guess his son called him and was like, "Dad, I'm in a closet.
Scary.
This college, and I can't get out." When police arrived, they searched the building, looking through all of the closets and classrooms and everything, until they started smelling something pretty vile. The smell of human shit, to be exact.
No.
Uh-huh. This led them closer and closer to the correct closet. Inside, they found John R. Wood, 31 at the time, and Amber Campbell, 25 at the time, trapped inside the school's supply closet.
So this is like a grown adult?
2 grown adults trapped in a closet. There was also a pile of human feces in the closet and paraphernalia for smoking meth and crack, but no actual drugs were found.
Wonder where they went.
Yeah, they probably smoked them all. Police questioned them, and they said that someone chased them into the closet and that they were then locked in there for 2 days.
Oh, my God. I don't believe it.
Police got them out of the closet and immediately arrested them for trespassing. But the real kicker is that police just opened the door. The door was never fucking locked. So they were just in there
Fucking
like,
idiots.
what do we do?
Oh, my God. I'm stuck. So he called his dad?
Yeah, and then his dad called the police like, oh, fuck.
My son's stuck in the closet.
Literally, that would happen to us. Like, oh, my God, we can't get out of here. I don't know.
Stuck in here forever. Remember when I got stuck behind my couch? For like 20 minutes? Yes.
No.
It was this couch. Remember, I was trying to reach behind it to grab the outlet because you had called me or something. And I was like, sorry, I didn't call you back. I got stuck. And I was like away from my phone. And because I reached down behind it, this couch is so fucking heavy. I reached behind it to plug something in and my arm got stuck behind it. And I wasn't in a position where I could like undo myself.
I don't remember that, but I do remember when I've heard the story. I wasn't there, but you got stuck.
Oh, in the shelf?
In a shelf.
Yes.
What happened?
I don't really know. I don't really know, Madison. And this is a very triggering conversation.
Oh,
please. I got stuck in a shelf that I put together from Target, and I panicked because I couldn't get it off, and I felt like it was...
But, okay, wait. Paint the picture. Did it have, like, little cubes?
No. It was brass and wood.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a shelf you would put on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why.
Why'd you put it on your body?
No idea. I don't remember how that happened. I don't know if I was like putting it together or what. I got stuck in it and I had to break it to get it off.
Could you raise your arms? Like, was it over your head?
It was like in my like midsection. I don't know.
It's like Lucy when she gets the trophy stuck on her head.
Oh my God. Remember she like goes on the subway or whatever?
Yeah.
Well, when I was little at I think it was the Oakland Zoo, I put my head through the things at the lion thing and I got stuck there. I also, one time my mom was upstairs like showering and I got my head stuck in the front gate of our house. Like I threw little bars or whatever, and like the landscapers were there and they like had to go knock on the door. My mom like had to like run out without a shirt on and like get my head stuck out of it. And another time I got my head stuck in the banister of the stairs at my grandparents' house.
You are a fucking idiot.
I am. I don't know why. I think I just like, it was like a weird phase that never stopped, I guess, because the shelf thing was only a couple I haven't gotten stuck well, behind the couch.
Yep.
I did. But, goodbye. That wraps it up for the week.
Oh my God.
Listen, always made it out alive. That's the moral of the story.
Well, and what we've reported on before, some people don't.
Some people don't. I do want to say really quick that you sent me a screenshot of someone's comment.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, where is it? I forget what it said exactly. It said like, all I want in life is a friendship like Spencer and Madison's. And I feel like I keep seeing people write things like that. And it makes me so happy just because it's like, to be 100% fucking real, we have the easiest friendship.
Well, yeah.
And I think part of that is because there's no front. We're so real with each other all the time. Too real with each other all the time.
Both of our like love language is like talking shit to each other. Like if you like comedy,
Yeah.
you know? Like, if we can't,
We won't say what we say to each other.
but like, if you could make fun of me, I'm like, oh my God, I love it.
Same. I'm like, give it to me. Like, I want to come out in a new outfit that I'm nervous about, and I want you to say, what the fuck are you doing? Keep it fucking real. No, but I mean, truly, so grateful for you, Madison, and
So grateful for you.
grateful for all of you guys who have been so nice to us with
Seriously.
this show.
You guys are the best.
You've made the new girls in school feel kind of popular.
I know. I wonder if I'll get asked to the dance.
Oh my God, are we gonna go to prom?
I never went to prom, so.
Me either. I'm getting an idea, but we'll have to save that for next time. We need to go.
God, goodbye.
Coffin Club starts in an hour.
I know. Oh my God, we gotta go.
Okay, we will see you guys next week. Don't forget to follow along online at Obituary Pod and write to us if you got an obituary, dumb criminal, a funny story that you want to share, obitpod@gmail.com. And don't forget to rate and review. We will see you guys next Thursday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.